damn near Chechnya into Russia, all like all that shit.
Right.
Turkey is a big ass country. You got to remember that.
It is. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So so ultimately, Erdogan is playing a position where he's leveraging himself based off of social status, monetary status, and diplomatic status.
Right. Right.
So Erdogan in a position where he can call his own shot, and really nobody can do shit about it because he in favor with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Okay. So he is in a special position. Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
So
Erdogan said, yeah, what Israel is doing is a terrorist act, and also check this out. He even said, he said Israel don't even have the right to exist.
oh, see now that's them fighting words, bro. Them fighting words. No, 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 no. You can't.
That's
You
what
can't.
hey, that's what he said, bro.
How you gonna say that about your fellow NATO member, man?
Hey, Allahu Akbar. That's how you can say it.
Oh no, no, we not gonna play that. Oh no, we not. He trying to split up NATO with that. Come on now.
That's how you can say it.
He trying to
So
split
yeah,
up.
man. So yeah, Erdogan he done chose a position, man, and it's gonna be interesting to see how now not more or less NATO, but how the EU react to it, because the EU, you
I
know
was,
what they stand for.
you know what they stand for? Israel all day. So you can come with that Allah Akbar. I mean, I don't know how that's going to affect their membership. I mean, that's saying Israel. You know, I don't even want to repeat it because we might get struck. But shit, I mean, nah, I'm
Right.
just joking. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I quote, Israel shouldn't exist. Them are fighting words, bro.
I
Like,
mean,
dude,
yeah. I mean, he looking at it. He looking at it from the standpoint of, and take this in consideration too. Erdogan is a descendant of the Ottomans.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so again, it's
yeah.
weird to have him even say that, and him standing for Palestine when Palestine helped get the Ottomans up out of there.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? Like
Yep,
literally.
yep, yep. Again, like I said, them are fighting words, bro, and them was some
Man,
bold.
Erdogan might be trying to bring back the Ottoman Empire.
I mean, we talked about that before during his last election. We talked about that. And I said, and I believe you agree with me. I think we both said he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. I remember saying that, MD. I remember specifically saying that we were here because he was saying stuff like his political opponent. Oh yeah, they're Biden supporters and they're pro Biden. You remember that? I mean, I'm quoting, but do you remember him saying that about his opponent? How they pro West and all that, and I remember him saying
I
some.
remember him saying. I also remember him not allowing no political commercials beside his on TV.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do. I mean, but I give him that, and that's his country. I get it. It's not democratic at all, but I mean, like I said, he's trying to be in a theocracy, and you said he bring it Ottoman Empire. If I remember, the Ottoman Empire was heavily. They brought about Islam through the sword. I believe. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We're
Well,
talking
I
about
mean, yeah, I mean, it was already Islamicized, but the Ottomans just came and you know did it twofold. You know what I'm saying?
right, but weren't they trying to convert Hungary at the time? That's when you had Vlad come on the scene and shit.
Well, I mean, Vlad. I mean, when the Ottomans took over, remember the caliphates was already going on at the time.
Right. Okay. Got you.
The Ottomans came and just like bull rushed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a large part of that area was already Islamicized anyway. Remember, you had the South Caucasus Mountain people. All them folks was already Islamicized.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they try to expand. Um, I not necessarily a caliphate because the Ottoman Turks wasn't really a caliphate. They were just an empire.
Right. Right.
But they expanded all the way from North Africa through the Mediterranean all the way across,
Right.
And what war was that before World War One? Oh man, what
Oh, you talking about the oh shit, what was that? You talking about the
it was a war. It was a war that happened that downsized the empire to where it was basically all of Turkey and a little bit of like the Caucasus. And then, like I said, of course, we all know after World War One, the Ottoman Empire was disbanded.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Um
go ahead.
yeah, I had to look it up, MB, because I can't remember which that war that was. I know the war, I just don't know the name of it, but yeah, that was very significant.
Yeah, it was when they was fighting like the Kurdish people. They was basically fighting. It was basically the Ottomans versus the Arabs. Basically, is what it was because
Right.
they was fighting the Kurds and all that shit.
All that, yeah, all that. Yeah, they
You
were
know what I'm
fighting.
saying? So yeah, man. I mean, yeah, and they was both Muslims at the time, so it wasn't no Muslim thing. It was a conquest thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, that's right. That's right. But let me ask you this, because you're talking about him bringing it back. Because hey, I don't know what the hell, man. So are you talking about him being the centralized spokesperson for the Islamic world? Is that what you?
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
That ain't going. Okay.
That and that go back to what I said. Like for me, this whole thing is not necessarily a religious thing.
Right.
The reason being is because again, if we look at history, when the Ottomans was ruling, they was ruling over other Islamic states
Right.
that didn't rock with. Like I said again, during World War One, when the British came in to what's now known as Palestine and Israel, the Palestinians, well, they weren't called Palestinians at the time. They were called like the Bedouins and the not Sumeria, but the Sumerians and all those
Right.
modern day Palestinians. They were helping the British fight the Ottomans.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like like you can't deny that. And then when after World War One, after the Ottoman Empire disbanded, Britain told them, "Hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. We giving y'all the state of Palestine."
Right.
The Brits named that shit. We giving y'all the state of Palestine,
Yep.
but for the time being, these Jewish people, we're gonna let them stay here for a little while. That's what the British said,
British.
and the,
That's what
and the
they did.
Palestinians said, okay, we can let them in.
Right.
And then after World War II, they created the state of Israel. They like, hold on, wait a minute, this ain't what we agreed to.
Right. Right. They kind of slipped it in. Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like Biden doing, slipping in shit. Right.
Then next thing you know, they taking over territory.
Yep. Yep.
That's how all this shit started.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. That is how it started, man. You know, shit. I mean, hell.
So again, like I said, I would have more respect. I would have more respect for the Israeli state if it was done through conquest of the Israeli people. It wasn't.
Right.
The Israeli people were too weak. Well, I ain't even gonna say the Israeli people. The Jewish people were too weak and too unformidable to even do anything. They couldn't lift a crumb to what was going on in the world.
Right.
They were created by the British, and they were mounted by the United States. Period.
Hmm. Right. Right. Damn.
So again, you got other Muslim territories looking at it as getting the short end of the stick.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Man. So, um, I mean, I think pretty much Israel's just going to ignore that speech by Erdogan. I mean, I hear. I mean, what would be the purpose of Erdogan saying that? I mean, what is the agenda behind that, other than just shame on you, Israel?
Favorability to the Muslim world.
Favorability? Didn't they already have favorability to the Muslim world? I mean, we
Not
talking about
necessarily, because again they straddle the fence with Europe and the Middle East and Russia. They straddle the fence. They
right.
they they the only country in the world that can do that because of where they are geographically.
Oh, right, right. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
We talking about a majority Muslim country that's part of the European Union. because
Right.
technically they are European country.
Okay.
But if you let the Arabs tell it, they part of the Arab territory of the country.
Right. Right.
Hell,
Wow.
the eastern part of Turkey, if you let them tell it, they actually part of Russia.
Right. That's funny. Right. Right. That might explain some of the loyalty. Yeah. Shit.
Remember, Istanbul is the former what? Constantinople.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, MD. You're absolutely right on that. So I mean, but my thing is, yeah, and I guess yeah, to get favor in the Muslim world, but I mean, yeah, talk is cheap though, because now it wasn't too long ago that Saudi Arabia was talking that same shit too. Now look where they at.
Well,
MD.
again, like I said, Saudi Arabia is in a different position. Saudi Arabia, they talking with their money. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay.
before all this went down, Saudi Arabia was in bed with Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because they were trying to strike a resource deal.
Right.
So again, Saudi Arabia is, they in a different position. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, they in a different position.
Right.
They in a position as far as resources.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't compare those countries with a country like Turkey.
Right. Right. Got you. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Uh. Very interesting. Well, I think that what do you think that the okay, so as you know, we can't stream if y'all was wondering, man, the last video, man, we got copyright struck, so they took down the video. Al Jazeera's, I guess Al Jazeera's don't want nobody else streaming they shit. But my thing is how they still bombing over there, right?
Well, it looked like now. It looked like they starting the ground invasion.
Oh shit. So with a ground invasion, I mean, damn, because they got to go up in them tunnels, right?
Yeah.
Or oh, what I was going to suggest was maybe they could just occupy it on the top and then just wait for them to come out of the tunnels. What do you think?
I told you yesterday. I think they're afraid. I think they stand on the outskirts for now because they don't. They claim to know the schematics of them tunnels. They don't.
Right.
That's my opinion. Hamas can jump out anywhere on their ass, and I think they're afraid of that. That's
So
why they
then,
scan. That's why they stand on the outskirts for now.
so okay, so they haven't went in, is what you're saying.
Well, they inside of Israel. I mean, they inside of Gaza, but they on the outskirts right now.
They're on the outskirts, but can you be more specific? I'm a little trying
I,
to.
they inside of the.
Okay, the inside of the Gaza Strip, but they're on the outskirts. I'm okay, y'all. Bear with MD for a minute. I think he's driving. Hey,
No, I ain't driving. I was in another window. They on the outskirts of the Gaza Strip right now. They inside of Gaza, but they not pushing.
oh, I see. So you think maybe they're setting up strategic points?
I,
So,
I think I think they don't know what the hell is going on, so they stand on the outskirts.
but what? Okay, so what I'm trying to visualize here, MD, is I'm trying to visualize. What I'm trying to visualize is you have the military that you say are in Gaza. I'm assuming they're going to get in military positions and have strategic points. So if there is a pop out, everything's covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming they got drones, they got cameras in place, they got uh strategic, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm assuming. So even if they pop out, they'll get popped because, you know what I'm saying, you got, I mean, what I'm assuming is that they're taking like a survey of the city. They're taking surveys of the city. It's just like the police when they raid like dope houses, and you know they take certain positions and you know I guess do like sweep.
Black son. They done raised the city to the ground. Uh it's no strategic position to have. Like everything done been pulverized.
So then how can they pop out if everything's been pulverized?
Meaning that once they go deep into what they call Gaza City, the guerrilla advantage is gonna be toward Hamas because Hamas know the terrain better than Israel. I don't think it. So you telling me Israel just gonna sit there and wait and play hit the gopher as soon as a motherfucker come out? Nah, that ain't what happened. If Israel was true to holding an objective of fighting Hamas, they would have went just like we did when we went to Afghanistan. We would have did straight urban warfare, house to house, clearing houses.
Right.
That way you focus on your objective, and it's less collateral damage. Israel did quite the opposite, and now they're sitting there and waiting, don't know what to do. In my opinion, they're afraid to go urban warfare with Hamas because Hamas has the guerrilla advantage.
Right. Right. Even though
That's just what it is.
everything was toppled down,
Even though everything was toppled down.
but doesn't that kind of fuck up Hamas too, as far as like strategic? Because if you make strategic plans and then shit is toppled, you have to rewrite shit, right?
Well, Hamas ain't made what tactical plans have Hamas made? Hamas ain't
Well,
made no tactical. They just like, hey, if we see your ass, we gonna hit you. I don't
okay,
think Hamas is thinking that way.
yeah, but I mean, even if you okay, but even okay, so you talking about guerrilla? Okay, when you okay define guerrilla tactics, so I know exactly where you're coming from, so I know how to address this.
Guerrilla tactics meaning that you you have the advantage as far as the urban topography, the urban aspect of the war itself, meaning that you use a non-conventional strategy to fight the enemy. Non-conventional meaning you don't have the technology, you don't have the modern armament that your opponent got. Just like what we seen in Vietnam, just like what we seen in Iraq, just like what we seen in Afghanistan. That's guerrilla strategy.
But again, I don't know how they would apply that when shit's been leveled. I'm still, you
Well,
know,
they still got they underground, Black Son. They gonna have the advantage.
but they got to come out of the tunnels at some point in
For
time
what?
to. Okay, so you're saying they're just gonna stay underground the whole time while
I-
Israel occupy the goddamn land, the top part.
If
So
if you looking for me, Black Son, and I'm in a position where I know if you come to me, it ain't gonna end well for you. Why would I leave? If Israel go into them tunnels, it's not gonna end well for them.
okay, but if they come out of them tunnels, Hamas, then it's not going to end well for them.
But they don't have a reason to come out. That's what I'm saying, Black Son. They not playing hit the gopher. You know, like when you go to the arcade or when you go to the fair and you play hit the gopher with the gopher come out, you hit him with
Yeah,
the hammer.
yeah,
Hamas,
whack-a-mole.
yeah, what whack-a-mole, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
they not playing that. I'm telling you, Israel got to come to them. Now, what we were talking about yesterday about the bunker buster bomb. Now, if they get them, then yeah. That's when Israel started having the advantage. But as we've seen, they ain't used them yet.
Yeah.
If they use them, my perspective will change. But
God.
until then, but until then, Hamas got the advantage.
So do you think Israel's not trying to use the bunker bombs because of the civilians casualties it may cause?
Hell, Israel done killed a damn near 8,000 people. They don't give a damn about them folks.
So then why not just use the bunker bombs then?
I don't know. I don't know why they ain't use them yet.
Hmm. Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine. But when they start using them, then I say, okay, yeah, yeah, they going in for the kill. But they ain't used them yet.
Right, right. So, hold on, man. Chris in the chat saying Reagan was better because he had more balls to start more wars. But wars are costly. But okay, I
Yeah,
see.
but that's the bullshit though. That's the bullshit. Reagan used questionable tactics to fund them wars
Right,
because he didn't want to lose favor from the Republican Party doing so, because Reagan ran on having a more tight budget. So Reagan said, what can I do in order to fund these conflicts that I'm starting?
right.
And we
Crack,
saw what he did. Yeah.
yeah. Crack cocaine. Right, that's right, Jesse. Yeah, Chris. Hey, they got you in the corner, Chris. Come out swinging, man. Hey, you got Chris, goddamn Eric, and MD on your ass, bro. Oh shit. So,
If Reagan used the national budget to fund them conflicts that he got in, he would have been looked at as one of the worst presidents. And he knew
ooh,
that shit.
right,
He said, damn, he said, damn, what can I do in order to fund the Iranian Contra, in order to fund the preamble in Central Africa? What can I do to fund this stuff? Out of the blue came crack cocaine
yes, yep,
and gun.
yep. Dropped the crack bomb on the black community. God damn, yo.
So he funded these wars and these conflicts without using none of the national budget. That's what make him, in the eyes of the Republicans, the greatest president of all time, because he was able to do shit foreign policy wise without using taxpayer dollars.
Oh shit. Right. Damn. Oh, we breaking it down.
But
Let's
but
be
but 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 it was at a cost. It was at a cost of a whole generation of people smoking crack.
right, right. So it's the black factor that makes Trump greater than damn Ronald Reagan.
So that's what it is.
Is that what you're saying, MD? It's the black factor that makes Trump greater than Reagan?
Not only that, when Reagan was the governor of California, he put in the preamble what eventually turned into three strikes.
Right. Okay, Chris said defense spending hit a peak of 456.5 billion in 1987.
Well, the defense budget done increased every year. But look at the percentage of the increase versus Ronald Reagan versus any other president. It's gonna be minimal. Minimal.
Right.
And that's why I keep telling people we got to stop looking at the defense budget as something that's detrimental to us. I explained it before. The Federal Reserve does not tax the defense budget as far as like a regular GDP tax. It don't.
Right.
I talk about the book, The Deficit Mill. Basically, the Federal Reserve give almost free money to the United States in increase in research and development when it comes to the defense budget.
Mm.
They do it in bonds. It's basically an IOU, which the United States ain't never gonna pay back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's why the defense budget increase every year, but our tax don't increase every year.
Chris said he provided over 1 billion in emergency aid.
Yeah, yeah. And he also gave reparations to the Japanese internment camp people.
Facts.
That's another L for Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, that was under Reagan. Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn.
The Civil Liberties Act.
That's right. Damn.
He
So
gave black folk reparation a crack rock.
right. So he says U.S. sends 40 billion racks to modern Israel every year.
It's 8. It's not 40. It's not 40 billion. It's 8 billion.
8 billion. Okay.
We give 8 billion annually to Israel. Again, but it's not part of a aid package. It's part of the defense budget.
Right. So Chris said Reagan advocated paying these expenses by slashing government programs.
He did. And here's a positive for Reagan though. He did get rid of a lot of regulations. He did.
Right. Well, Trump is proposing that too.
You know what I'm saying? He did.
Right. Okay. So we got Chris. Oh, he's a starch Reagan supporter, boy. He ain't trying to hear that. Shout out to Chris, man. He is a starch Reagan. He is not trying to have goddamn Trump's name over Reagan, boy. He's trying to protect that legacy. So Chris said a massive 25% tax cut. Okay. Jesse says Reagan also cut federal housing funding and closed all the asylums as well. Oh, shit. Oh, I remember that. Che, I remember that. Che, you at work, man? God damn, you cooking. Okay, so Chris says American defense spending had bankrupted the Soviet economy, forcing an end to the Cold War. And then Chris says again, balls, but he did do any of it when he has the stamp. I don't know what he means by that, but okay. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, man. Y'all, damn, I wish damn Chris could come up here, man. I'm damn. Yeah, man. I like his little fight there. I like his little fight for Reagan. So yeah, man. And I know people they made the argument last night about, well, Reagan did 8 years and Trump only did 4 so far. So what I'm saying is that he do another 4, he might bypass Reagan there. He said Trump did nothing like this. The stamp was pressed. I don't understand. The stamp was pressed.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about on that.
I don't either, man. I don't know what he means by that.
Damn. But like I said, I can see the appeal of if you was a middle class tax bracketed American in the 80s, I can see the appeal of Ronald Reagan. I ain't say that I can't.
Right.
But all I'm saying is a lot of the shit that he did was to a detriment to a whole different group of people.
So you know what I'm saying? If you're white middle class, then Reagan that's why he's one of the greatest.
I ain't gonna say white middle class, I'm just saying middle class, period. Okay. We were talking last night about the boomers. The boomers were middle class.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
The black boomers, they benefited off Reagan.
Yeah, you did. Okay. You know what? I take that back. Let me reword.
Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with white.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you was a middle class American in the 80s, you benefited off of Reagan. You know what I'm saying? With the whole what was that shit called? Stagflation and the tax cuts and all of that, and and reducing the tax, because basically the tax got reduced because of the reduction in the regulation with a lot of the government programs, like what was that he reduced at that time, like the EPA,
Yeah.
and a lot of the food stamp programs and all that shit. Middle
Right.
class America wasn't worried about none of that shit. They
Right.
wasn't getting
Right.
no food stamps, no Medicaid.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
they was like, hell, if you gonna cut that shit
Yeah.
in order to cut my taxes, cool, fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So they benefited, no doubt. But again, like I said, a lot of the shit that he was doing, foreign policy wise, fucked up the black community. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Right. 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 So okay, we back to the
You
black
know,
community again. Okay.
and
So
you know, even all the shit that he did for middle class America, his employment didn't raise under Reagan.
oh,
Homelessness didn't lower up under Reagan,
well, I know employment rose for Trump. So oh man, okay, okay. We got one for Trump there.
because he wasn't worried about poor folk. Ronald Reagan didn't give a fuck about poor folk.
Right.
All he cared about was the middle class, because that was the bulk of America.
Right.
If you was poor, your ass stayed poor. Probably, matter of fact, you was even more poor after Reagan left, because you ain't had no more food stamp, you ain't had no more damn Medicaid, or it got reduced. So if you was poor up under Ronald Reagan, you was fucked up.
Right. 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 That's probably why
There
that
wasn't
damn.
no way to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah.
programs wasn't there no more.
Oh goddamn. Shit. Chris said only 20% of the US knows how to survive.
Oh man, yeah, that. I ain't going off of that.
Right, 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 right. That sounds like some
That's some prepper white white man. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Okay, so E Bizzle said that Reagan's busted up the unions. Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
at least he tried to. I think he did bust up the unions, E Bizzle. Shit.
Yeah, I mean he deregulated a lot of shit. I ain't gonna front like that. I give him a W on that one. He deregulated a lot of shit.
Right, right,
So you know, I mean that's a plus for me.
right, right,
But again, in terms of upward mobility, it was none up on the rate.
right. Okay, okay. But so you said there was some under Trump?
I mean,
I would have to say yes, but okay, I'm just gonna get your opinion.
I say yeah, only because the numbers show that employment rose up under Trump. The
Right,
numbers don't show that for Reagan.
right, right. Okay, okay. Shit, shit. Okay, shit. Oh man, I'm keeping score here, man. Look like Reagan is I mean, look like Trump is a couple points ahead of Reagan there, Chris. You need to fight back, baby. Shit. Need to fight back. He said, I'm a knower, not a prepper. Okay, well shit. You gotta goddamn know how to goddamn get Reagan up out of the man mud here. He looking bad in the eyes of black folks here. And po folks.
Yeah, that prep that let me speak on that for a second. That prepper shit, man. Being a prepper or knower, whatever you want to call it, the shit is unrealistic. Why is it unrealistic? Because in order to be that all that shit, you got to have money.
Right.
If you ain't got no money, you don't. Survival is an instinct. It ain't no a strategy, so to speak.
Right.
That's first and foremost. Like motherfuckers that get taught how to hunt and do all that shit. Then with people that got a lot of time on their hands.
Right.
Most Americans ain't got that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Facts,
So
facts.
that's why I don't take into account when motherfuckers call themselves like survivalists and all that shit. You only a survivalist because your position in the society allows you to have time to learn all them skills.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of America ain't got that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Survival instinct don't kick in until like it's time for it to kick in.
Mm.
And right now is the time to work and get your money and do all. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Right. Yep.
If you got time to go in the woods and hunt deer and do all that shit, that means you in a pretty good position in your life as it is. Most
Right.
motherfuckers ain't got that luxury.
Damn.
So yeah, miss me with that shit.
Damn. Indeed. Shit.
Miss
Shit.
me with that shit. And that's usually Jim Bob and all of them working down at the goddamn sheriff office or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So yeah. That's some bullshit. That's some
Okay.
bullshit.
Okay.
That ain't how modern America works.
Right. Right. So Chris said, I don't need county free cheese.
Well, as of right now, you don't.
Right.
As
Good
of
grief.
right now.
For people that can save 10,000 in gold, etc., will not last long. Okay. Then he says, gold, guns, bullets, and a bow. Okay. Golds, guns, and bullets. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, again, you talking about the average American ain't got time for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Ain't got time for none of that shit. That's just what it is.
Right, right, right. Yep. Damn. Let's see this damn thing, this damn computer. I'm trying to. Let's see. Let me use this dollar sign. Show password. 1970. Yeah, man. So okay, well, shit. Oh shit, my damn thing tripping. Hold on. Oh shit. Ah. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
He said, "What do I think about the main incident? I mean, just another crazy white man shot up a whole bunch of people, and after he was done, he offed himself. I mean, hell, we done read this book before.
Yeah, yep.
It ain't no different.
Yeah, mental illness, man. Mental illness.
It ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? Again, and that go to my point. We got to start being more. I'm trying to think of the way to say this the correct way. It's a stigma. It's a stigma in society to where people think it's inappropriate in some places to carry guns. We got to get rid of that stigma, or shit like this gonna continue to happen.
Right.
And it even happened to me. Like I go into certain places and I put my side on in the car based on how I think other people is gonna view me in a certain light. We
Right,
got to
right.
get rid of the stigma of being inappropriate, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We need people to carry gun. I don't give a fuck where you. I don't give a damn if you at a damn kindergarten. I don't give a damn if you at the football game like I'm at now. We got to get rid of the stigma of being inappropriate in certain places carrying guns. If that happened and everybody strapped, when that dude went into that goddamn bowler alley and killed all them people, they would have lit his motherfucking ass up.
Facts.
That's just what it's gonna come down to. Miss me with that. Oh, we got to get rid of guns and all that because a dude that want to do something and want to kill people, he gonna find a way to get a gun.
That's
And
a
that
fact.
and now I'm fucked up because the law say I can't have one.
Right, right, right.
So we got to get rid of the stigma of being inappropriate. That's just what it come down to. Everybody need to be strapped everywhere they go. That way, when a dude like this come in, he gets Swiss cheese automatic.
Right, right.
by everybody in there, and they keep on both after they do it. Military style weapons is all about time. Look, my father was a sniper in World War II. Then they called it a sniper rifle. Now people call it a 30-30. Again, like I said, I'm an individual. If your ass can afford an Abrams tank, you should be able to buy an Abrams tank.
Yeah.
If you can afford a goddamn heat seeker Stinger missile, your ass should be able to buy a Stinger missile. That's just what it is.
I agree. I totally agree.
So yeah, I don't give a damn what platform you got. If you can afford it, buy it. You got that right as an American citizen. You know what I'm saying? The Second Amendment say a well-regulated militia. What they mean by that? Meaning, when it's time for y'all to be called, the right of the people to hold and bear arms shall not be infringed. Meaning, you should have the unadulterated right to bear arms based on the fact that at any point in time this shit can go down.
Right, right. Yeah.
So when it do go down, you already strapped, ready to go. That was the meaning of the Second Amendment.
Right.
So my right to hold and bear arms can't be infringed based off of that. So that's what we're dealing with. And that shit that happened in Maine, that's when the real regulated militia should have been in effect to blow his ass off.
Right.
When he went in there and tried to kill people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He would have been put down, right? Because people would have been armed already, right? But it's because people aren't armed, then you can't put them down. You gotta wait on the police, man. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, yeah. You got hell no.
Yeah, I got to blow your ass off now so I can get back to my day.
Right. Right, right.
You know
Damn.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said,
What do you
MD.
say?
Oh.
MD, you think it's okay to allow people with federal charges to own? With under a certain time period, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do
After they
too.
serve their time and they under a certain amount of parole, yeah. Because at that point you back into society.
That's right.
So yeah, most definitely I do. He said, "What would a sidearm do against a military weapon?" You you carry an AR and let me carry a pistol, and we shoot at each other. Both of us gonna die, right? See, people be sneaking on. Like I said, I understand the point of the AR play. I get it, but bro, if everybody in there got sidearms versus a one person with I think he had an AR-10, which is a powerful weapon. Everybody in there got 9mm. Who gonna win the fight?
Right. You're gonna be outnumbered. Right. You're gonna be outnumbered. Right.
Like who gonna win the fight? Two people might die versus 18 what he killed. I mean, let's just keep it real. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a weak argument. The dude up in Indiana, he had a 9, and that dude had an AR in the mall. Who got killed? Hit him with deadly precision with his firearm. Like, we got to stop sleeping. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, hell, a bullet is a bullet.
Peace, peace.
What's up,
Oh
man?
hell no.
Hey, you know I ain't talked to y'all in about 9 months. What's good, MD?
I can't call it, man.
Man, I hear you been breaking it down, brother.
Yeah, yeah, you
You
know how
break
I do.
it down. Yeah, I see it's been a couple of new people that's been on the line. So I don't know some of the new people, but it's all good. But yeah, my whole thing was with that sidearm. I couldn't hear you because I was connecting. My whole thing is with that side. If I got a 4.5 and he come in here with an AR-15 or Mac 10 or whatever or type of military style weapon, you ain't got no chance. That
What?
sidearm ain't
What?
doing nothing. That
That's a lie.
sidearm ain't doing nothing.
That's a lie.
That sidearm ain't doing nothing, brother.
That's a lie.
You may bust off a couple of shots and hit him.
It's all about training. E. It's all about training.
Man, he catch you off guard, man, with that magazine, with that clip. Brother, it's too many rounds coming out that clip, brother. It's too many rounds coming out.
You remember up in Indiana the mall shooting?
Yeah, yep.
That dude had an AR-15. The dude that stopped him had a Glock 9 millimeter.
Yeah.
Who won? Who won the fight? E.
But that's like one time. That's like one example.
So you discounting it?
No, I'm not discounting it. No, that's what I'm saying. I said no, it's one time. I'm never discounting it. But I'm saying overall, when you got a military style weapon, plain and simple, them choppers, when you coming up with them choppers, those are killing fields. Those are made for killing fields on the battleground. Plain and simple. You might as well. I mean, if that's the case, does the Second Amendment does that allow us to have grenades or get a tank or get whatever you want? Just get whatever you want.
Ain't nothing in the Constitution saying otherwise.
Man, no. We got to be sensible. We got to be sensible now.
He said we got
Come
to
on
be
now.
sensible. What's sensible?
Come on now.
A slingshot?
Come on now.
What's sensible? Tell me what sensible is.
You telling me right now, as a grown man with your kids and family, a chopper. If I come in to a school with a chopper and somebody else and say one of the security guards, they got a 4.5 on their hip, you gonna say, hell no, man, he shouldn't have had that chopper. Should have let off too many rounds. It's just like these shorties now. It's just like it's a big thing now in Chicago and all these inner cities where they have put a switch. They have put on that on them pistols. They have put a switch on there.
Right.
It'll make it automatic. It busts off too many shots. That's the problem with it. Because it got a switch on it.
I
That's
don't
the
argue.
problem.
I ain't arguing that.
That's the problem. Because it busts off too many shots because it got a switch on it. That's why they had to put federal.
They can't even control that firearm with that switch on it. E.
Yeah, I know. That's why they had to put laws in place because they had so many people. They were selling it. They just caught a white dude out here a couple of months ago. He a young boy. He had to be about 21 years old. They caught him out here, and he was selling switches. To all the to all the gang. To all the gangs. You know how it is to all the gang members. They was putting them switches on there because they
But
let
I
off
mean
so many
that's a
shots.
street. That's a street sweeper though. E. What we saying is, if you got to do with a sweeper with a switch or with a Glock with the switch versus law-abiding citizens that outnumber this person with sidearms, semi-automatic, or revolver, whatever it may be, that could counteract that. Who's gonna win the battle? E. He's just gonna sweep the whole block. Ain't nobody gonna get a shot off.
Yeah, I hear you. I ain't up here to argue, bro. I ain't up here to
No,
argue.
no, 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 no. We just having respectful discourse.
Yeah,
So what I'm
yeah, for
telling you
sure,
is,
for sure. I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. I just, that's where I stand there with it. I was like,
yeah, no doubt.
it's too many shots. It's too many shots that he bust off. Ain't nobody else gonna have no time to
I don't
hit him.
agree with that.
Yeah, I hear you.
I
I
don't
hear
agree
you.
with that.
It's all
A
good.
lot, a lot,
It's
a
all
lot of
good.
that come with training. Also, a lot of that come with with tactical awareness, right? Especially with black folk. We always looking side eyed at certain shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the sixth sense and know, like, yeah, something ain't right.
Right.
So a lot of that come with that. I mean, and especially the times that we live in now, like I was saying about the whole Israel Palestine thing.
Yeah.
Now more than ever, we gonna have to watch our back because there's some crazy folks out here doing some crazy shit.
Wait, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what I thought about? And I thought about MD, you, and Blackston. It's so ironic. For so many years, we've been looked at, and now I ain't gonna be no fool. Now, I know police. They're gonna always probably look at black folks first. You know, if something happened, but it's over 100 colleges that they had protests. All these nations are having protests. So now it's like they turning their attention on the Palestinians and the Israelis right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
That's
know, an
what's so
article.
ironic about it.
Yeah, you know, an article came out. I believe it was yesterday. Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
Harvard just suspended a whole bunch of students because they did a protest up there in Harvard, and they
Yep.
suspended the students talking about anti-Semitic. Bro, this shit about to, hey, I'm telling you, this anti-Semitic shit, it's about to ramp up to a level you ain't never seen.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like folks ain't gonna be able to get no job. All type of shit based off of anti-Semitism. That's how much of a hold Israel got on the United States right now.
I agree. Yeah, they showed them down there. My cousin, she in her last year, she actually go to Tulane. Down there in Tulane yesterday. They was fighting. One of the guys, he was on back of the truck. He had a Palestinian flag. He was getting ready to burn the Israeli flag. So you know the Israeli students, you know, they came over there and hit him. You know, they got to fighting. They got to fighting. It's
Yeah,
all over the internet
yeah, man.
down
Yeah,
there in New
yeah. It's a lot.
Orleans.
It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit going on. You know, when it comes to that. Hey, I'm glad you up here, E. Let me ask you a question. You know where the Ukrainian village at in Chicago?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You know the Ukrainian village is suing the city of Chicago because they trying to put
the
a
immigrant.
shelter in. Yeah, they trying to put a shelter in their
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah. I know. That's what me and my buddy been talking about. You remind me of my buddy Bill. That's why I always say you remind me of my buddy Bill. I know. Bill
What
say
what what part
we
of
the only
Chicago is the
people.
Ukrainian village?
Ukrainian village. That's on like the northwest side. That's like more
Oh,
like it's like more like white. It's like a good it's a good neighborhood, but you know what? Chinatown ain't allowing no immigrants over there.
oh yeah, you already know that. You
And
already know.
Chinatown is big. Chinatown, like after San Francisco, and I think New York, it's huge. Chicago, but Ukrainian Village is huge too. But see, they want them all to come to the South Side. That's what
Where
they
the niggas live
they
at?
want to put them all on the South Side.
Where the niggas live at?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why they kick. I don't know if you heard. They kicked them kids out that was playing football.
yeah, yeah. Hey, we did a whole break. Wasn't you there when we was talking about that?
You know what?
Yeah, you
I
were
mean,
there, E. You were there.
oh yeah. You right. Yep.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah. They kicked them. Yeah, they kicked them kids out. Yeah, me and my buddy been talking about it. That's why I told my son. I said, when I told Deontay, I said, you know, you 25 now. I said, you know what? These people, they come over here. They'll look down upon you. I ain't trying to say, man, you treat everybody, with respect. You don't never, I don't want you doing nothing that, I don't want you hating nobody or this and that. It is what it is, because we all got to work at the end of the day. But he said, yeah, when he be on the job now, he's starting to see more and more people. And then the thing about what got me is that Governor, what's his name? Not what's his name?
Talking
Prisker.
about y'all governor?
Prisker. Yeah, Prisker. He said
Yeah.
in January 1st, they're going to allow non-citizens to become police officers.
Police officers. Yeah,
Wow.
I saw
Yeah,
that. I saw that.
man. I said he'd never get my vote again. Never.
I saw that. How you gonna be an illegal locking me up?
Me and my
How you?
grandmama, me and my grandmama and family been here eating cornbread and greens and all over the years. Now you gonna lock me up?
Yeah, I saw that, man. Yeah, Governor Pritzker. Yeah,
I
yeah, I
couldn't
saw
believe
that,
it.
man. Yeah, hey, the state of Illinois going to hell in a handbasket, man.
It is.
Hell in a handbasket.
It is. And see, the rest of the state, they mad at the Chicagoland area. It's 12 million residents in Illinois, and Cook County is the second biggest county in the United States. It's over 5.5 million people after Orange County in L.A. or L.A. County, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, the rest of the state, they always been mad, but now they standing behind Cook County now. They're like, yeah, we need y'all to fight, cause see, they scared they gonna send them downstate.
Yeah, ain't no what say, man. You hell, I was gonna say, man, you might have to move to Lake County, but you can't even do that.
I know, I know, I
You
know.
can't even do that.
You can't. And I
So
ain't
yeah,
like I
y'all
say,
y'all
man. I
lost
mean,
something.
I ain't no hateful person, man. I ain't no hateful person. I ain't trying to say, hey, man, listen. I understand, man. If I was in a situation where it was a war torn country or where it was extreme poverty, man, I'm getting out of there too, plain and simple. But damn, how you gonna get jobs? How you gonna get jobs to people that's not even citizens over people that's already here? That's
Especially
what.
police jobs. Yeah, especially being the police. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you might have to move down there to what that is. You might have to move down there where the cornfields at, man. The cab or something. You have to move down there somewhere, man. Get away from all that shit, man. That's what you might have to do.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have to leave his damn home because these fucking man.
That's what's messed up. How's it down there by y'all? What? How is it? As far as in the ATL, how was the is the crisis down there?
We ain't got no crisis.
Yeah,
We
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 a
live
red
we live
state.
amongst our Mexicans in harmony.
Yeah, we
right.
a red state. Yeah, we don't play that shit. I mean, we got some people trying to turn the state blue, but hell, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Let them try to pull that sanctuary city shit down here.
Mm-mm.
You up out of here.
What Blackson be saying? What the good old boys? They gonna come out. What y'all need to do? Y'all need to get them boys out of here.
That's right.
Well, I ain't really. It ain't really ain't got. It's really not the good old boy. We talking about like Atlanta, like
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Like the uppity niggas in Atlanta ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, man, it's just
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I forgot the number they said is sent out. It's a show that come on every Saturday night that I listen to. The brother name is Salim Muwakil, and he's in his 70s. Man, he been on the radio for years. He came out of New York. He been in Chicago. He grew up in the nation, and it just a lot of history. Just know a lot of history. They say he deeper than Lake Michigan. So he be having callers on it, man. Man, you should hear some of the sisters that be on there. Man, the sisters, they've been snapping. They've been snapping about the immigrants. I be on there dying laugh.
Yeah, because black people are conservative by nature, and we ain't down with that damn immigration shit, man. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Candace Owens made a good point. She said, yeah, it was her and Bill Maher. They were talking about how basically how conservative black people are, how we anti-immigrant immigrant we are. Yeah, man. I mean, if we honest with our goddamn selves, shit.
But you
Well,
know
I
what?
mean, you could take that with a grain of salt because Candace Owens the damn immigrant her damn self. So
I was just about to say that. I
you
was
know what I'm
just about
saying?
to say that.
Yeah, you could take that with a grain of salt. She's just
Yeah.
doing conservative talking point. But I get it though. I
But you
get
know
it, man.
what?
Just think how hard we had to bust our ass to get in the position that we in now. And you mean tell me these folks just get in willy nilly?
But you know what? Celine brought up a good point last week, and it had me think. I didn't think about it. He said, "Well, you know, this is the land of immigrants." So he was like, everybody that done came over here been immigrants except for the, you know, for the so-called African Americans that was forced over here.
Ooh.
So I said,
So that lets you know what we day one citizen.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
We day one,
yep.
day one. But you see what I'm saying? He was just bringing that up. He was like, all these people that's trying to talk about these, you know, Hispanics and Nicaraguans and you know Dominicans. He was like, all they forefathers, they immigrants too. Everybody that's
Yeah,
over here immigrant.
yeah. And they got benefits from the government. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And here we is 200 years later talking about reparation. You know what I'm saying?
And now we arguing about them lineage and goddamn black. Like, what the hell?
So
Like, how?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how it is. The fact that people got a problem distinguishing the two is the problem in and of itself. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that's
what,
just real.
like, how is that even a question when these black people ain't been through Jim Crow, segregation, all that? Like, how is that even like, what the hell? But I heard the argument that Kennedy, he didn't want to damn RFK, he didn't want to damn make the immigrant black people mad and shit at him. I'm like, man, fuck that.
Man, who give a damn? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he want their votes though. Hear me?
But you see, like my guy Bill, he was saying, you see how they was doing the Haitians last year, well, a couple of years ago, when they was on that horseback, they was whooping
Yeah,
them in
yeah.
their back. They was whooping them in their back.
Whooping their ass on horseback.
Hell yeah.
Or you would have thought it was 1807.
Right, right. Like you was watching John Wayne or somebody. Hell yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. They was whooping them on their back. My guy, I'm telling you, and a couple of other my dudes from the gig, they were saying the same thing. He was like, you see, they whooping the black Haitians. They telling them to go back.
But and they let the Mexicans through, didn't
Yeah, yeah, they let them
they? Yeah, they
through.
let the Mexicans through and whoop the Haitians' ass.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Man, that's
Yeah,
fucked
I
up.
remember that shit. They was on horseback. That shit looked like goddamn cowboys and Indians.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, back to the Reagan and the Trump thing. Here go another one for you, black son.
Okay.
Now let's compare pandemics. Trump had the COVID pandemic, and what pandemic did Reagan have?
AIDS, HIV.
AIDS, HIV.
Mm-hmm.
To the people of the 80s that was dealing with it at that time, a lot of people would say Reagan didn't do shit for the
Mm-mm.
HIV pandemic.
Well, you know what? It was fairly new. And
So
it
was
was
COVID.
COVID failing.
right. I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying it was more, to be honest, it was more like Bush, and when Magic Johnson came out, that's when it really got heightened. People start understanding that more and more. Like in around 90, 91, when Reagan was in there, it was like the mid 80s. So they ain't really know. It's just same thing
Hell,
like COVID.
a lot of people say that was the height of the HIV pandemic was in the mid '80s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's a fact.
yeah,
Yep.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that was when Rock Hudson and goddamn Liberace, yeah, that's when they came out and shit. Yeah, bro, that was
Yeah.
the height of that shit.
Remember Princess Diana when she kissed the little what was that? The little boy who had AIDS
Yep.
and that shit, and all was in the uproar, and she was saying that Reagan didn't do enough and all that shit. Yeah, man, that shit was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember that.
That shit was a big deal. So who would you think handled the situation better?
Trump. I mean, hell, yeah, shit.
Hell no.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I would have to agree, man. And a lot of people hated on how Trump did it, but I always commend Trump for letting the states handle their own lockdown. In
Yeah.
Georgia, despite what people say, Georgia did not lock down. We may have pockets, huh?
It was a semi lockdown. It was a semi lockdown.
Well, semi being you had like Atlanta was trying to lock down. A lot of places in Georgia did not lock down.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Whereas you had whole states that was locking down.
Yeah, you had Georgia.
Like I remember driving truck when I was going through Chicago at that time when COVID was going.
Right.
Wasn't shit open in Chicago. Shit, not nothing.
Hell no.
I'm talking about not even the truck stop. Like you could go in, get fuel, that was it.
Damn.
The only thing they had open out here in suburbs and in the city was liquor stores, and you had a few fast food restaurants. That was the only thing that was open that you can go to.
Yeah.
Man, that's messed up, ain't it? That's messed up. When you think about it, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have to stop. When I used to go up to Chicago, I had to stop in Gary just to get what I needed.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Stop in Gary.
Where was you at? Right? Where was you at? Off of Klein Avenue?
Yeah, Klein Avenue. Yep. The damn TA right there.
Yeah, I already know where you was at. Yeah.
Yeah, Klein Avenue. I go to the TA in Gary.
Yeah.
Get what I needed before I get to Chicago. Because once I went to Chicago, wasn't nothing.
Right. Yeah. Klein Avenue, 10 minutes from my crib. Yep.
Yeah. Cause I got that. I used to hate stopping them because you got all the junkies and shit out there.
Oh, you know what they did? You know what they did? They just passed the law. This was about 5 months ago. All the gas stations from like Gary to Hammond, they closed from like, it's only certain ones that's open. They closed from like 11 p.m. to like 5 a.m. because there's too much crime. There's too much crime.
Yeah. Because I used to go straight to
I be telling people. I be telling people.
Streetway. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, y'all know because y'all drive. I be telling people, man, when y'all come through here, you better have a full tank of gas. Don't stop at no gas station. Don't stop at no gas station. I'm telling you, you better have a full tank of gas.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to get off right there in Hammond and take the Sky Bridge through Chicago.
Yeah, the Skyway.
Take the Skyway. Yep.
Yeah. It take you all the way.
Don't stop.
It'll put you all the way on Stony Island.
Yeah. I used to go to the
Navy Pier.
To the docks right there.
Yeah, it take you to Navy Pier, Soldier Field, all of that. Yeah, to the docks, all of that. Yeah, the Skyway.
Them my Chicago days, man.
I already know what you're talking about. Hell yeah.
I don't do that shit no more.
You know why it be so empty, right? Because it costs like $7 for like a regular driver to go through there. That's why don't nobody be messing with it. That's why
I ain't have to pay for it at that time. I used to take the Skyway every time. I ain't have to pay for it.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all that drive, See, it's a benefit for y'all, but for most regular people, ain't nobody taking the Skyway. Man, that shit's $7.
Yeah, y'all just go straight 94.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Straight 94, right. Hell yeah.
It be traffic like a motherfucker. Fuck that. I'm taking the Skyway.
Right. Ain't nobody taking that Skyway. Shit.
Yeah.
Cost too much money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that my Chicago nostalgia, man. That my Chicago nostalgia. Hey, but I'm about to get ready to get out of here. My son about to get ready to play, Black son.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem, man. No, we did good timing, man. Good show, y'all. Shit, man. And thank you, E, for coming on up, man. Yeah, I think, yeah, man, Trump won. Damn. Okay.
Oh
Y'all,
man.
y'all
Hey
gotta go
man,
back.
good talking to you, MD.
All right, no doubt, man. I'll holler at y'all, bro.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, Blackson. Hey man, I hit you later on, brother.
All right, no problem, man. Peace, y'all.
All right, now peace.
All right. So I'm gonna cut my camera back on. So this is the first show I did with this computer with this. Well, y'all, this is the same camera, but I'm gonna have to. I don't know. But anywho, yeah, getting used to this computer, man. So shout out to goddamn Chris. Shout out to Ebizo. Shout out to Deacon. Shout out to MD. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to who else was in here, man? Shout out to everybody. Anybody that I missed? Jesse. Oh man, Jesse was in the hizzle. For shizzle. Jesse was in the hizzle. And man, with that being said, man, I'm gonna hook up a mic next show that I do from this computer. So with that being said, man, we out y'all, and y'all take it easy. And with that being said, man, peace, y'all. Peace.
The Arena.